And more breaking news coming in yet another copycat move coming in from Pakistan. The nation will now send out high-level delegations to engage with other nations, including Moscow, in June to present Pakistan's perspective to the world over the standoff with India. This comes even as India's multi-party delegation continues to present its stand before the world in the fight against terror in the wake of Operation Sindoor and the Pahalgam terror attacks. So now Pakistan will also make a diplomatic offensive against India on the international stage, and it will send delegations to its partners, including Moscow, to make its case on the international stage against India. That is the big piece of news that's coming in as India continues to expose Pakistan on a united front on the international stage. Now, Pakistan will also make its case on the international stage by sending out teams to its partner nations, including Moscow, and discuss Pakistan's stand when it comes to the standoff with India in the wake of Operation Sindoor. And I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant on the broadcast when it comes to this huge development coming in from the Shehbaz Sharif regime. So Siddhant, clearly Pakistan on the back foot when it comes to making this diplomatic case, because India has vehemently, with evidence, presented its stand on the international stage. Pakistan clearly trying to catch up to India's diplomatic case when it comes to making the stand against terror very clear across the globe. So Pakistan clearly having a very few little legs to stand on in this entire development that's coming in.
Well, that's right, Ayushman. In fact, they're rattled, they are frustrated with the kind of support that India is getting, especially the multi-party delegation all across the world. And they are seeing the developments. Like, in fact, countries like Colombia have changed their initial position after multi-party delegation met the Colombian counterpart. So they are seeing the result of this massive outreach by the Indian government. So now we're getting to know that, in fact, they have also planned this outreach kind of a mission to Russia. In fact, this would be led by Assistant Special Envoy to Prime Minister. And, this is perhaps a message in which Pakistan wants to do that Russia is not only strategic partners with India, but Russia is also friends with Pakistan. And in fact, in Pakistani media space and other places, from last 1 week, this chatter is going on how Russia and Pakistan are planning to expand their partnership, their relationship after Operation Sindoor. Having said that, Ayushman, everybody knows and perhaps understands the kind of relationship that India has with Russia. They are strategic partners, and perhaps Russia and India have very old historic ties. So this visit will have a very, very little or a very minimal impact as far as the narrative is concerned, or perhaps will have, in fact, no impact on Russia's relations with India or Russia's viewpoint for Operation Sindoor or Pahalgam terror attack. Russia has already cleared its position on day one. In fact, President Putin spoke to Prime Minister Modi, conveyed his condolences, and extended full support. So that is not going to change. And in fact, NSA Doval was invited for the security meet to Russia. He couldn't go, and there's going to be more engagement. In fact, Foreign Minister Lavrov is expected to come to India next month. So this will have a very, very little impact as far as India-Russia, or rather no impact at all.
Right. And Siddhant, at the same time, at the beginning of the bulletin also, we showed our viewers the fact that the Muridke and the Bahawalpur terror camps linked to the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Jaish-e-Mohammed were being revived, and the BSF has also given the alert that the terror launch pads across the LOC are being revived by the Pakistan state. So Pakistan, in fact, using public funds to fuel the entire terror infrastructure. So that is also some glaring evidence. It's not a covert operation anymore. It's glaring evidence for the entire world to see how the Pakistani state is fueling terror in the region.
Well, absolutely, Ayushman. And in fact, there's a dossier which has been prepared by India. In fact, there are multiple dossiers which India has already handed over to Pakistan and other international organizations about involvement of Pakistan in cross-border terrorism in India. And Russia understands it very well. There are multiple security mechanisms between Russia and India. There are multiple such groupings for the security matters in which Russia and India both are members. So Russia understands the terrorism, emerging out of Pakistan. In fact, in the 90s, Pakistan created mujahids on the behest of West to counter Russian expansion in Asia. So USSR's expansion in Asia. So Russia understands Pakistan very well, and in fact, as I said, that this will have no impact at all as far as Russia's position is concerned or Russia's relations with India is concerned. They may be doing it as they believe in copying what India does, and perhaps maybe in that spirit only our delegation is being sent to Russia.
Right. Thanks, Siddhant, for getting us that piece of breaking news. So Pakistan trying to make its case on the global stage, but the evidence stares it back in the face when it comes to supporting the entire terror infrastructure emanating from the country.